Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Peaceful Rage. Lisa went to doctor appointment today. Our life it's not quite easy for 15 years, but for the past 2 years I've took a drastic change and they even get worse. Was never expected it's gonna get worse, but yes. Lisa have a cancer in the past, thyroid cancer has been taken care of, suffer from PTSD, depression, and also have a brain bleed 2 years ago to have totally have changed our life upside down. Financial situation terrible, mental health situation terrible, and we try to apply with Alberta government and the federal government for some income support. To is just been a nightmare. Obviously Lisa suffer from mental health, and every time she tried to apply, the PTSD kick in. When people make us repeat 5 times the same answer for the same question, and it sound like the worker cannot even understand English properly. Told constantly Lisa to come down, but when you deal with people with mental health, it's easy to tell to normal people, hey, you need to calm down, and otherwise I cannot help you. But people with PTSD and severe depression, it's not easy for them. You cannot just say, hey, you need to calm down right now. You get too hyper, and it just doesn't happen. And obviously, from government worker, right away they feel threatened. Oh, I cannot deal with you right now. You stress me so bad. Only one thing I can tell to those government worker: I choose my job as a construction worker. I understand the stress come with it, and some situation can happen. When you decide to work for the government, and specifically in the office who deal with the income support, mental support, and all that stuff, you cannot expect to deal with people with the average behavior. It's under lots of stress, lots of traumatic events have happened in our life, and it's very hard for Lisa to come herself down every time she start talking about a specific event. It's basically the movie of her life passed back at the front of herself, and she feel like we both feel like we have no way out, absolutely no trust in the system, and they keep doing the same mistake. Hung up the phone. I cannot deal with you the way you talk, and you need to calm yourself down. Then when they call back again, she's even more upset. And it's just a circle. They keep hanging up the phone, and they call back a couple of days after. They say, oh, well, that application have expired now. You have to start all over. And she get again, she get upset again. And the same thing. Call that. You need to get your access online. The access online, she did it 3, 4, 5, 6 times. She doesn't work. Every time she tried to log back in, they say the file doesn't exist. Then another worker called back, get that going again. She tried to log in, doesn't work. Call again, same circle. Damn, you need to log in online. She tried to explain 2 or 3 times. The lady tried herself. Oh, you're right, it doesn't work. Take the pills, bro. There's just no sense. The government expect to call there, to have a smile in your face, to be kind, but on the same time they make you repeat Lohin. Lohin. Why she need to repeat that 5 or 6 times? And the lady said, it's Lohin, Lohin. Yes, it is, madam. Hin. Yeah, Lohin. Lohin. It's just a terrible gong show. And of course, call the social worker back. The social worker get all stressed out, all disappointed. I don't understand why you cannot get the help you need, or you match under that program. Oh, sorry, we forget that little line there because of this. Oh, no, you don't fit in that program. Now you need to apply for that one. And we think you're gonna fit in there, start doing the process. Oh, Do you receive this before? Yeah, we have received that. Oh, well, sorry, you do not qualify for that program. You need to call that one now. Seriously? And we have a social worker telling me by the time they go through all that program and they have a ton of family, I feel bad for those social workers because some of them, they are nice and they try to do their best, and they even told them themselves to, it's just a big circle. They have 20 people to deal with in a day. They get the 20 people at the same level, and the next day everything what they have done have to be restarted again, because more than half of the 20 people they have tried to help, they don't fit under the qualification for that program. Then all the work have to be start again. Half of those family give up for another month or two. They try again because they hit another rock bottom, and the circle keep going and keep going and keep going. Same thing with the homeless in Edmonton or everywhere across the country. They don't have any identification ID. The government doesn't want to try to help those people. They say they do, but oh, sorry, you're not willing to get the help, then we cannot help you. Listen to me. Somebody who is not mentally stable cannot take a rational decision. Then of course they will refuse the help. And the government just, the human right, they refuse the help. The help have to be done willingly. Then they stay in the street. And I even have an Edmonton police officer who told me when I have some issue before with some people, it's easier for them to leave them in the street and go pick them up when they have done an overdose in the street to try to get them rehabilitated. That tells you a lot about our government state of mind. Get rid of the problem, don't try to fix it. That's exactly. And the one who get through, the one who decide to take the step forward to get help, they do get help, but not as much than they are supposed to. Look, my wife have decided a few months ago to call the police herself. She said, I have very bad suicidal thought. I need to go to the hospital. They come get her. She went willingly to the hospital. 4 hours later, she was knocking on the door at home, saying she refused help. But they all told me though, you know what? This is the way she is. She doesn't want help. Nothing we can do. Now I'm at home 24 hours a day on suicidal watch. Nobody want to do nothing. I'm lucky. I have PTSD and depression, but no suicidal thought. I just get extremely hyper. I cannot sit. I don't sleep too much. I doesn't eat too much. And I just on the hyper mode. Keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. But how long I can keep going for? And how long she can keep going for? Before somebody step in and said, okay, we need to do something. But I seriously don't think so is going to happen. Right now, I'm successful to be able to keep her safe. But I'm not perfect either. With all that pressure and all that stress, I get hyper sometimes. I doesn't get physically aggressive, but sometimes I do get verbally aggressive because I have only a certain amount of thing I can deal with. And deal with the paperwork and computer, not for that guy. Cannot even spell my name in English without fuck it up. But it's a lot of work for Lisa, and I do understand that. They call her, do you fill up that? Do you fill up this? Do you fill up for any schooling? Or the vaccine have to be on date? Oh, we have an IPP meeting for education of the girl. Oh, by the way, Hope doesn't go to school so much. No, every time she goes, she gets sick. Anna gets sick. Lisa gets sick. I'm lucky I never get sick. But I mean, it's a nightmare. And go to school, Hope get picked at. She even been asked if she have a dad at one point. And they pick at her because they don't see us too much. Call the school, complain about it. Nothing has been done. Then, what did I do? School doesn't take care of the problem. Nobody take care of the problem. Then I teach my girl to deal with it on her own. Then we get a phone call to Hope has been rude with some of the student. Okay. Why hope I've been rude about... Well, we don't know. Oh, you don't know. I call you like 10 times till she's been picked on, and she come back at lunchtime, she cried because she's picked on for this, called the school again, nothing has been done. And I told my little girl, if pick you again, punch him in the nose. And I'm the one getting shit. Big circle, eh? When you don't fit in the box to the society give you to fit on, you're outcast. You're not normal. You're trouble. You're a mental health case. Your daughter is not stable. I wonder what that brings us to this point. Oh, she come here, get a letter from the doctor. To the doctor told her for 10 years till she's not able to work. 10 years. Well, your situation might have changed in the past 6 months. Need to get that later again. EPCOR, electric company. My daughter is diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, terminal disease. It's terminal. Terminal. Every year they need a letter in case the power run out. We are on the priority list to put it back on, and they need to advise us before any maintenance and things like that, because my daughter come with the extension cord. Terminal disease, no cure possible, and that it's in the letter. But they need one every year, just like we are not busy enough. The doctor said it's very simple. It's wrote right here. Terminal, no cure. Situation will not change. Will just get worse. They need a letter every year, in case we lie about it. Yeah, it's on a daily basis like that. Oh, all of a sudden need to apply for a piece of equipment. Zero income. Zero income. They have a special form for EDL to lower the costs of the cost share. The cost share of that work is we get some funding from the government to help us with some medical supply, and that it's go with your income. More income you do, less support you got. Completely normal. I agree with that. No issue with that whatsoever. Is the way it should be working. But we have zero income right now. Zero. Fill up that form. Deny. What is that? It's what the system is supposed to be. More income you get, more money come out of your pocket. Less money you get, less money come out of your pocket. You have zero money. Zero money. Get denied. Take the pills, bro. And after that, they wonder when the worker call us and they have their nice message. No threat or no aggressive language, and no bad behavior will be tolerated. I love that message. I talk back to that message. I told that message to go fucking itself every time I call there. Great system we got, eh? Great system we got. But on the same time, when they have some corruptions going on right inside Alberta Healthcare, we are aware about it, but we're not going to talk about it. Just like the private company who get contract with Alberta Healthcare, they receive $1,200 for each worker who work for them. More than half of the company who deal with my daughter, the worker hasn't received that $1,200. They find out about it because we talk about it, and some nurses have been loud about it. Those nurses have received $1,200, but a lot of those companies, the worker never get the $1,200. And let me tell you something, the company have received it. Where'd that money go? Do not talk about it. That is what the system deal with. Most of those private companies, the nurses come from other country. They are under work permit. They've been threatened to be deported if they don't do what they've been asked, and if they complain too much. That has been done on a regular basis. Discrimination, racism. We have complained about that for many, many years. Shh, do not talk about it, bro. But we are the one with the issue. Think about it. You know, they all annoying. Worker come at home. Too many dog. They are the best friend we got. They are loyal. They don't try to fuck you over. And they will protect you at any cost. And they will never turn their back on you. You cannot tell the same thing to people. But anyway, guys, but look, don't get me wrong. You have some good people in there. But the good people, they are so overwhelmed because they go above and beyond till they get sick and tired of it too. But thank you for those ones who take time to understand us. And for the rest, find another job with you because you're useless. You just create more problem than anything else. And very important, when you picked up your job, don't pick it up for the condition of work. Pick it up for what you're willing to do to help people.